Hallo, das ist Ragna und Aaron von Under54. Das ist unser neuer Podcast. Ich hoffe, wie es.
I'm going to guess that was Norwegian.
No, definitely not.
What was that?
That was Deutsch, German,
Okay.
brought to you from Google Translate, so we hope that it was fairly accurate.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Aaron from Under54 DiscGolf here. Next episode of the podcast with Ragna here.
Hola.
That was Spanish. I knew that one. And we got a couple questions. Actually, we were sitting and talking. So we're going to talk about this on the podcast, but let's just jump right into it.
Yeah.
So let's take you out of the mix first.
Mm-hmm.
So first, let's do your dream card. If like four, you want to do 4 or 5?
We'll do a 5 card.
Let's do a 5 card. So what is like a dream card to watch? Is that what we're going on?
Yeah, we can do that as in
Okay.
like talent and who's exciting to watch, right?
Yeah, yes.
And also who's good to people and who's fun and, you
Yeah.
know, friendly.
And let's do any division, any gender.
Ooh, a mix.
Any
Top 5, all people.
all people, dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
Yeah. So
Well, I mean,
ahead.
I gotta say that one of the most fun people that I've ever played with is Owen Scoggins.
okay, yep,
And that girl can putt like a crazy person.
yeah.
It looks like they're always gonna fall short and then they like rise
Yep.
and they're all in.
Yep.
Anything, you know, when we played Worlds together, anything within 60 feet, you're like, oh, that's hers. You
Yeah.
know, you just walk away like,
Yeah,
you got that one.
I followed you guys for a little bit in where was that? That was Pennsylvania. It was Pittsburgh. I followed you guys for a little bit at Moraine State Park, and you were on her card.
I wonder if I played with her in Pittsburgh. Wasn't it? I played with her in Oregon.
No, you played. She was on. No, were you not on the same card? Maybe you guys were.
I don't think
on
I played
different
with her in
cards.
Pittsburgh. Yeah, but she definitely played. I mean,
Okay.
I saw her for lunch, so she was there.
Okay. Yep. Maybe I.
And she played the final. She played the final 9 that year too.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe that's what I was
Yeah.
seeing. Okay, because I remember seeing you there and following you for a little bit, but I didn't remember if she was on your card. But I remember watching her, and her putts were wobbly, which isn't a bad thing, but they were going in.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like every single time, and it, like you said, it looks like it's not going to go in, but it does.
Because they're very low, and then they just whoop
Yep.
every time. So you know they're accurate. You know they're steady, and it's not a fluke. It's 100%. She's a really good putter.
Right.
So she's always fun, and she's one of the friendliest people you'll
Yeah.
meet ever.
Yeah.
So her, then I gotta say, well, talent-wise, you know, both Ricky and Macbeth are
Yep.
always fun people to watch
Yep.
because they do crazy stuff.
Yep.
But I'm going to go for a long shot and say Ville Pippo back in the day when he threw thumbers like a crazy person.
Okay.
I want anyone to see that. I believe he's an old javelin thrower.
Okay.
So he used to throw, and he's got the world record in throwing a cell phone, I think, the farthest.
Cell phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm going to make this a fun card that
Yes.
with people that do crazy stuff.
Yep.
So him with his upside downs and thumbers.
Yep.
And then let's add, Juliana Korver.
Yes.
I've actually never seen her live. I would love to see her throw live.
I got a quick story about her.
Yeah.
I was playing a tournament. It was actually 2009 Amateur World Champions in Kansas City, and she was spotting on hole 6 at Waterworks. And I passed through hole 6. And then I went on to hole 7, and there was kind of a small backup. So I had a Valkyrie in my bag at the time, and I took it over to her and had her sign it while I was playing my round at Worlds and talked to her for a little bit. Super cool. But next.
Next.
Yeah,
no,
she's-
she's super cool.
Yeah.
Then, I mean, I would honestly like to add Marcus Källström.
Okay.
And he is probably the best open player we've had come out of Sweden. Him or Jesper.
Yep.
And Marcus is a character. He's hilarious, ridiculously talented, throws far. I don't know if you've seen the YouTube clip, but he's one of his most famous things he's ever said is, "Oh, so you broke the record of the." He was on tour. "Oh, you got the new course record. What's your trick?" "I throw far."
Right.
That's all he said. "I throw
Right.
far." So he's really cool.
Yep.
So
I watched him play Blue Valley in Kansas City.
yeah.
Hole 7 is like this downhill shot, and it's got road to the right, OB, and it's like 750 feet or something like
Right.
that. And it was always a shot that my buddies and I would go to and just empty our bags. But in that tournament, he crushed that thing like 700 feet down
Right.
there and was putting for deuce. And it was like, oh my gosh.
I know. No, it's nuts.
Yeah.
So he's on my dream card. Well, I got 4 people now, right? Juliana, Pippo, Marcus, and Owen. And then who gets the last spot? I mean, Ken Climo's a champ.
Ken
and
Climo,
definitely see him back in the day.
Yep.
Because I've seen him play now.
Yep.
But I mean, he's a legend. So I mean, he deserves that last spot, doesn't he?
Yep. Yes, I would agree. I once told my buddies, I was saying, what would be awesome? It'd be awesome to see the best play their sports
when they were the best at them.
Well, no, just to see the legend.
Oh yeah.
So like to go see Roger Federer play tennis, to go see Serena Williams play tennis.
I like to say
Tiger
Bjorn
Woods.
Borg.
What's that?
Bjorn Borg play tennis.
Yes,
that's more accurate.
Yes. Or like Tiger Woods play golf.
Right.
So I watched Ken Climo play, and that's actually the only one out of those that I listed that I've got to see play their sport.
Right.
But yes, Ken Climo's got to be there.
I mean, the guy is called the champ.
Yeah,
true. And everyone knows who he is. So you have to have him on the dream card. That's for sure.
Right. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go dream card all women.
All women.
Yep.
Well, then Owen and Julianne are still on it, obviously.
Okay, yep.
Bygde.
Yep. We talked about her a couple episodes ago or last episode.
She's very cool. And then, I mean, for Zoe is one of the friendliest people that I've ever met in my life.
Yep.
And she's fun. She's sportsmanship-like. She carries herself with such grace. So she's always a blast to watch play. And then that's 4. And then, honestly, let's add... You know what? I've played with so many women, and I feel like I'm excluding so many of them.
Yep.
But there's a woman named Katrina Knowles.
Okay.
And I played with her my first Worlds.
Sure.
And she was a very cool, outgoing, and if I got to play with those ladies in the one card, it would be a blast.
That sounds, yeah. That's awesome.
Karina Knowles, Juliana, Bygde, Zoe, and Owen.
I think so let's do...
I mean, I love playing with all the girls on tour. Don't get me wrong.
Right. Right, absolutely. I mean, sometimes you have different vibes on cards with different people.
You get along with certain people, and some people actually excel your game,
Right. Yep, absolutely. So let's do... Instead of doing like dream card of the men, let's go into the future a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to 2017 Worlds in Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think, final 9, when it comes down to it, who's going to be the top 4 final 9 playing Worlds this year?
In both female division and open division?
Sure, let's do that.
All right, so FPO, Kat, Paige, me.
Yes.
Well, if not me, then...
No, it'll be you.
It'll be
You'll
me.
get in there.
I mean, Val is always, almost always, if not Val.
Yep.
Jennifer Allen has gotten real good.
Yep.
Hokum.
There's a lot.
Real motivated. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure you'll definitely see Kat on the lead card.
Isn't Georgia, is it down at the IDGC? Is that right?
Yeah.
International. That's pretty wooded.
I think so. I mean, I haven't been down there, but my very dear friend Jennifer Sawyer says she's been down there and she loves it. But there's some wooded, some not, I think.
Okay. Yep, because a lot of the time, like, I know Holcomb would do good in the woods.
Right.
She kills it in the woods.
Oh, yeah.
And then if you got wide open, not that Paige isn't good in the woods, but, wide open, Paige has got
Crushing
some bombs.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So,
I mean, and Paige is steady, always great. So, I mean,
Yep.
Kat, Paige are usually a pretty obvious combo in a lead card anywhere you go.
Yep.
And then the second two spots kind of depend on the courses, honestly.
Right.
And then male, Macbeth, obviously
Macbeth.
Ricky.
That.
Would love to see Schustrick up there.
Yep.
And Who would
I feel
you say
like
the
I
fourth?
feel like Yuli's been close quite a bit.
Oh yeah, he's a great player. It's
Yep.
just always been super close. I mean, I think 2000 in Oregon. I mean, wasn't he almost for the win at that point? I can't remember. So
Yep.
I mean, there's so many good plays there
Right.
too.
Yep.
But it seems to be Ricky and Macbeth usually heading out, and then
Yep. I think, Ricky and Macbeth, that, what is the word I'm looking for? That rivalry has gotten so good.
But then look at Eagle too.
Yes.
He's been getting so good.
Yes.
So
it is good. It's really awesome.
I think the open division is always really tough because there's so many great players.
Yes.
I'm not saying that that's not the case for the female division at all.
Right.
But Kat and Paige they've been dominating for a while. And then there's plenty of us that are great, fantastic players. And we're always there too. But with the open division, there's more. Player that are of the caliber where they can win worlds.
And it's crazy because let's just talk about Paul Macbeth for a second. He, for not last year, obviously, but because Ricky won, but the 4 years before that, he was just killing it.
Right.
And I read an article that said when everybody was catching up to him, did Paul Macbeth lose a step? And they were talking about, no, Paul Macbeth didn't lose anything. Everybody else is catching up. And it's getting crazy competitive.
Oh, yeah. And that's a lot of fun. I think this year will be very, very interesting. I was gone last year, so I'm finally back into the mix of it this year.
Yep.
But just watching it unfold and watching the young names come up, watching new names come up, that's the fun part about disc golf. When you have all these, people, there's always a new name. You're like, what? I didn't think that she had it or he had it. And then boom, and they just flower. So it's going to be a great year.
Yeah, I'm excited. We're excited to see how it all unfolds. But anyways, that's what we got for this episode of the podcast. Thanks for listening. You can catch us at Facebook, Under54 Disc Golf, under54.com, Instagram at Under54Disc. Also, Ragna, you can find her Instagram at Ragna Bygde Lewis, Facebook, Ragna Bygde.
Any social media, really.
Any social media. Yeah, if you have any questions, anything that you want us to talk about, any topics, let us know. We'll just continue to do these, topics like this. And thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.